We are deeply saddened to announce the passing of our beloved mother, grandmother, sister, aunt, cousin, and friend, Theresa Donovan, affectionately known as Cece of Kaiko Millard, who passed away at home on March 31st, 2025 at about 12:03 a.m. She was 69 years old. She was predeceased by her mother, Albertina St. Rose of Kaiko Millard, stepfather, Andrew St. Rose, father, Ambrose Anthony, and sister, Dr. Veronica St. Rose of Maryland, USA. Left to mourn, four children, one daughter, Miriam Donovan in Barbados, three sons, Davis Donovan in Derisor, Warner Donovan in Castries, Darren Donovan in Babonneau. Five grandchildren, Chevelle and Dominic Edwards, both of Barbados, Alistair Donovan in Castries, Theresa Donovan in Derisor, Tevin Joseph in Derisor, former husband Anthony Donovan of Tetchime Mellad, daughter-in-law Nelista Donovan, brothers Emmanuel Gabriel of Mellad, Ivan St. Rose, retired employee of Lucelec residing at Kaiko Mellad, Pastor Elwin St. Rose, retired chaplain of the U.S. military residing in Florida, Martin St. Rose, minibus driver of 3B route, Castries to Jacmal, residing at Kaiko Mellad, Nicholas St. Rose, residing in Martinique, St. Omer Landor in Mellad, sisters, Alma Charles of Mellad, Francilia St. Rose in Humboldt, Texas, Fedora St. Rose Charles, also her caretaker, employee of the Senusha Mission of Seventh-day Adventists, residing at Gara, Babonneau. Uncles, Tarius Wilson and family of Vanna, Anthony Wilson of Venus Millard, Jules Wilson and family of Venus Millard, Christopher Wilson and family in Venus, Joseph Wilson and family in Canada. Sisters-in-law, Monique St. Rose of Tiroche Miko, Charmaine St. Rose, also her helper, residing at Kaiko Mellad, Rosalie St. Rose in Martinique, Georgiana Gabriel. Brothers-in-law, Fitzroy Scott in Humboldt, Texas, Steve Charles, minibus driver of Route 1B Cashews to Babonneau, residing at Gara. Nephews, Dudley Carson Charles, employee of the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Elderly Affairs of Gara. Jameson Gabriel and family of New Jersey. Samson Gabriel in Vanna. Alan Gabriel and family of Kaiko Millard. Arvin St. Rose, student of St. Mary's College of Kaiko Millard. Nigel Wilson in Barbados. Elwin Jr. and Irwin St. Rose in Michigan, USA. Ishmael James in Martinique. Nieces, Ashley Scott of Humboldt, Texas. Dara Lee Scott in the U.S. Brianna St. Rose, medical student studying in Taiwan of Millard. Erlin Udovic, employee of Sandals, residing in Dennery. Elsa and Sawa St. Rose, residing in Martinique. Myva James in Martinique. Nelvan Henry and family of Kaiko Millard. Sharon, residing at Forcani Babonneau. Sharon Cheryl Cyprian of Vanna. Fiona Lucien of Bexon. Kimberly Idovic of Dennery. Desma Olivier in Babonneau. Many grandnieces and nephews, including Junior Gabriel, Simon Gabriel, Asia Gabriel, Davia, and Vanessa Byron. Her caretaker, Magdalena Nano Donovan. Children of deceased uncles, Joseph Charlemagne, better known as Charles of Kaiko Millard. Cecil Pierre from Kaiko Millard and Lacroix. Children of deceased aunt, Artufam from Kaiko Millard and Chosal. Close cousins, Claudine and Clement Pierre of Kaiko Millard. Close friends, Victoria Henry of Gara Babonneau. Priscilla of Ancillary. Marilyn Helen Charles of Goodlands. Matilda Charles of Tetchime Millard. Martha James of Kaiko Millard. Jane Justin and family of Millet. Andrew Castang and family. Other families: the Matty family, the Augustine family, the Dennis family, the Pierre family, the Donovan family, all of Millet. Members of the Bethel Seventh-day Adventist Church in Millet. Many other Seventh-day Adventist churches in St. Lucia. Her neighbors and many other relatives and friends, both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral arrangements for the late Theresa Donovan, also known as Cece, will be held at the Castries Seventh-day Adventist Church on High Street on April 27, 2025 at 1 p.m. And then the burial will be held at the Shock Cemetery. Special note: the buses will be leaving Millet at 12:30 p.m. to the church, cemetery, the repast, and back. Her body now lies in the care of Lazarus Funeral Home, Vidbote, Castries. May Theresa rest in perfect peace.